entire everything.
You wanted to trick me.
You trickster.
You old huckster.
Do you still drink milk?
No, I never drink milk.
No, come on.
I don't drink milk. I fucking hate milk.
I could just see you like yelling at Caroline for going to the grocery store, not bringing home milk.
Man, that is a generous take. Her going to the grocery store, bringing home stuff.
Do you go?
Oh, she's back. Here comes a Caroline.
I didn't see it. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of I Didn't See It, But I Believe You. I'm Doug.
I'm Joel, and this is episode 168.
And boy, do we have a lot to catch up on. We've got a lot of wacky stuff to talk about. That's why we had to cut the intro short. I'm kidding. I have nothing.
Did you cut the intro short? It didn't even feel like it.
You remember when we used to be like face to face, going before we actually hit record? We were talking about doing a live episode eventually because we used to do them face to face every week.
That's right.
I don't ever see you in real life. But do you remember like how pissed off I'd get because the board would be on the table of torture?
Oh, the table.
And then
shickety shakety table.
If you listen to the older episodes, you can see Joel had access to the soundboard, and it was quite.
Dude, I went nuts with the soundboard.
Yeah, you did.
That boy went crazy.
I think I got to give my my studio good dusting soon.
Yeah, you got a dust?
Dusting's actually my living room. I mean, the studio is my living room.
I've been watching, I don't even know how they ended up in my algorithm, but I've been watching this dude on Instagram Reels who I guess cleans houses. And I watched him walk into a house that he had sent his team to go clean. And he was running his fingers on all the window seals. He's like, it's fucking dusty. It's fucking dusty. And then he walked into the bathroom and there was shit in the toilet. So he walks out the front. He's like, whole crew's fucking fired. Go home. Tommy, put your shit away. Go home. He fired his whole fucking team just on his Instagram reel like it was nothing. Then the next reel's just him cleaning again. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
That's weird you say that. You know how like there's those videos that I've watched plenty of times. Excuse me. Of guys like just mowing yards and stuff like that.
I love those too.
So like there's somebody that's actually in a really popular band down here. Apparently he's getting into that market with his brother. I was like, whoa.
Into the mowing market or the videoing it?
Like the video, like he's the video, like that. He's like in that realm.
Sick.
And he's like, yeah, dude. He's like, the ad revenue is fucking crazy on it. I'm like, really? So I was like, so all I got to get Joel to do is brush his teeth on air, just a good cleaning.
A good cleaning.
How are those your chops?
Fantastic. Fantastic. I actually think I'm about due to start getting some more work done again. Like every few years, you got to get shit fixed once you get the implants and stuff I have. So I think I'm pretty close.
Well, I was told that, you told me that you had to change out your steel wool toothbrush at least once a month. Have you been doing that?
Yeah. Well, I've been using sandpaper.
Remember when you got that cavity in your fake tooth and the freaking dentist just literally threw his arms up? He's like,
I quit.
I don't know.
I fucking quit. How the fuck? Yeah, they're good.
But they had to like do like a pretty like serious surgery. Like you were like in like ICU and everything, weren't you?
The ICU. I mean, I had surgery though. I had surgery twice, and then I went back and I had like one major surgery week where every day I would go in for a new thing, and then they would drive me to my hotel, and then come get me in the morning.
The hospital would drive you to the hotel?
The dentist would, because dude, we were paying him a lot of money. So basically, what this is how this went down. Like a year before I moved back to Austin, I finally went to a dentist in LA. I'd been so scared because I was like, my shit hurts, bro. I'm in trouble. So I finally went to one, and he ended up being like one of the best orthodontic or like whatever mouth surgeons in LA. And I was like, oh fuck, I shouldn't have done this. But he was so goddamn nice because the dude I was in a band with at the time was one of his clients who had gotten a lot of work done. And so he was like, I want to help you out. And he like got in touch with my folks because they were going to help me with it or pay for it. And he was like, yeah, we'll get him taken care of. No worries. But then I moved and he was still like, dude, he has to come back down here. Like, he really needs that work done. And so I flew down there and I had to live there for 2 weeks. Like, it was extremely expensive. And so he was just like, they offered to help with everything. Cause otherwise, dude, I was fucked. I would have had to been taking there was no Uber or Lyft yet. So I would have been taking cabs back and forth. I was already on so many pain pills that at one point I noticed I was just walking down the street and I was like, where are you going, dude? So I had to find the hotel again and walk back.
You know, I'm not fiscally responsible. I never will claim to be, but you, my friend, are not fiscally responsible.
Now I am. At that time, I was not at all. I budget every aspect of our lives now.
You seriously moved back to Texas and then went back to LA to get mouth surgery.
I didn't want to. You could. Dude, I was here for 4 months. Yeah, but this dude, not for this price though. That's what I'm saying. He really helped us out. And you don't understand the amount.
To LA and paying for cabs and stuff. It's paying for room and board.
I didn't have to pay for those. That's the point.
Yes, you did.
No, they gave me rides.
He just like did surgery to you and like put you in the back of his Lexus.
No, I'm saying he got rides for me. He got the rides taken care of. At one point, his son drove me back and forth. So I mean, like,
what kind of fucking doctor is this?
His son worked for him and was like, I'll take him.
He's like, yeah, I'll take him.
It was actually, that was the only awkward one because I was like so out of it and he was close to my age and I was trying to make conversation and he was just like, I don't know, dude.
It's pretty weird, like when you meet somebody your age, you have nothing in common.
Dude, yeah. Or if one of you's just incapacitated and the other one's like you're in charge of you and you just met. I was just thinking like, bro, I don't know. Do you smoke? That's the whole thing. The whole time I was thinking.
Dude, I wonder how many Uber drivers there are. I mean, I wonder how often an Uber driver picks up somebody from like a hospital or like
all the time
surgery or an oral surgery. You know what I mean? And takes them home. You think that happens often?
All the time. All the time. Yeah, because one of the biggest like hurdles to cover is finding somebody who can get you there and back when you have surgery and shit. Like there's so many people who don't have that.
Dude, I only have one tooth removed. And it was my wisdom tooth. This one right here. Mm-hmm. And like when I got it removed, I just remember being like, do I need a ride? And you're like, nah.
Nah, you're good.
And I remember walking home after it.
Because you were afraid to drive or what?
I didn't have a car.
Oh.
I wasn't even concerned. I mean, I wasn't concerned about driving. I was concerned by, y'all going to put me under? Like, no, we're just going to just do a local anesthetic. And, I'm like, so I got my tooth ripped out and I was fucking like just walked home afterwards.
Yeah, dude. So the thing with removals or extractions is they're actually not the brutal one. The brutal one are root canals and like any work they have to do with your gums or whatever. Uh-huh. So like, dude, for extractions, the last time I had to get an extraction, I went to this just random dude by our apartment in Austin. I walked in, local anesthetic, and literally before I even noticed he had that shit in his hand, the cordyceps or whatever, the tooth was in it. And I was like, you fucking serious? And he's like, yep, we're done, go. It took literally 5 minutes, dude. And I just got back in my car, cruised home, and started popping pills.
He's like, oh, that was easy. He's like, Mr. Robertson, you have the easiest teeth to pull I've ever met.
Jesus, Mr. Robertson, that crumbled like a fucking piece of cereal. All right, well, see you later.
Well, your bad hygiene actually pays off in moments like this, doesn't it, Mr. Robertson?
So interestingly enough, I got really lucky because it actually makes it extremely hard if they grip it and it like cracks or anything. They can end up having to dig in your gums and shit. Ah! So let me tell you what the real painful, awful shit is. It's when you have to get root canals and then get implants. So like, or what's it called? I don't know, but they shave your teeth down, bro. And you are awake. You're awake. It's fucking insane. You have no clue what's going on. You can't feel anything up here. Nothing.
Go ahead.
It's so fucking funny. You can't feel anything. I was fucked up. I kept telling them, I do drugs. You can crank that motherfucker up. And they thought that shit was so funny. I was fucking flying, bro. And then they put the little mirror. Over, and I happened to look and glance in it. It's not for you, it's for them. But I happened to glance in it, and I looked like a fucking shark. It was crazy. All my teeth were just little shark teeth.
Oh, my God.
It's fucking nuts.
I don't know why that's getting me, but it's fucking getting me good, man. You think that there's anybody ever in there that's like, this has to happen. This has to happen. Like there's somebody in there that's like turned on by pain or whatever, you know, and like, or mutilation, you know, and like they see, and they're doing that to, they're drilling, they're just like pounding their fucking meat, just on their blood, and the doctor's just like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, oh yeah. You ever think that happens?
Yo, probably, for sure. For sure. I heard a fascinating story last night. Did you know there is, and I'm going to fuck all of this up, but did you know there is a disease? It only affects men because you have to have testicles. And so I'm talking biological. Like if you,
I know what testicles are.
No. I'm saying, but like it's a birth thing, right? It doesn't come later in life or anything. You have to be born with testicles and a specific gene mutation for this, right? Mm-hmm. So what it is the testicles think that you're ready for puberty immediately. And they just release the fucking, open the floodgates of testosterone and fucking all the hormones and shit. And so I read this fascinating article about this dude who's 36 now. And he was, by the time the pictures are crazy. By the time he was 2, this motherfucker is playing baseball. Looks like a junior high. 2. This motherfucker is 5 foot and playing baseball, bro. He got his first pubic hair at 2, bro. It's
a 5 foot 2-year-old.
I'm gonna find this shit real quick. It's like Jack, bro. It's crazy, but it's unlike the Jack disease.
Oh shit! So the kid's fucking 2 years old and he's fucking
yoinked.
Boy, he's already eligible to vote.
Hold on.
Remember that story you told me when you went to the doctor and like they're checking your testicles and they lifted up your wiener and they're like, "Hey, nice nuts." What did they tell you?
Yeah, they're like nice sack. So this says it's called precocious puberty. It can, I guess, apparently can happen to some young girls, but just like in breast size, and that's like very rare. But dude, for 5% of boys, they get this thing.
5%. That's actually a pretty
big fucking number. I expected it to be way lower than that, dude.
Yeah, in the percentage of boydom.
Or maybe this is. Look, I'm gonna find it later on. I'll share it up here. But it's crazy. This dude. So then this dude had to decide because every male in his life had it. His father, his grandfather, his great grandfather, and at the beginning they were like, "Oh, he's just a ladies' man."
Is it like they die young or something?
Nah, man, nah. So he made it to. They said that a lot of them only grow to be 5 feet and then their body just chills. Mm-hmm. This dude totally normal, but the problem is that every male in his life had it. So when his wife got pregnant, he had to decide like if there's this test now where they can test and see if the dude's gonna have it or not. And he was saying, like, do I really would I care enough to not have the kid still? Because he was like, I made it. Like, everything's fine. He was like, I was just a horny kid or whatever, but, like, I'm good to go now. Or whatever. It's just an interesting article because it's like, it's not like cancer or something. This dude just got pubes and testosterone way early, but it was, like, weighing on him. He was like, do I do this to another boy? Like, it's just so interesting, man. That's it.
What do you do?
I didn't finish it because I started getting sad. I was like, oh man, I hope he didn't. I hope that whatever choice he made, that kid it grew up happy.
Me too. I hope the kid grew up happy. No, yeah, but Josh, in your sack, you have a nice sack.
Thank you. I thought you said I've seen you sad. I've seen you sad.
I've seen you sad before. It's fine.
How's life? How's Austin?
I fucking hate it when you talk to me like that.
I'm really curious though. What's been going on?
Nothing. I'm good. I'm just like, I'm just like living the pipeline, living the dream.
Yeah, dude. 10 toes up, bro.
Just fucking doing some doinks, ripping some farts.
Oh, man. R.I.P. Every time the doinks comes up, I get sad. You can see me sad. That dude died.
Who?
Smoking big doinks in Amish.
Wait, no, what? No, I'm kidding.
What? Oh, dude, there's a guy smoking big doinks out in Amish. He was a Vine guy. He was fucking hilarious. And we were obsessed with him at Half Price Books. And then one day, one of our coworkers came in and was like, I got some bad news, dude. The doink kid died. And we were just like,
dude, I know this is I have no idea what you're talking about, but you know what? Like something that's been on my feed, so it's obviously viral, and I'm sure everybody already knows about this. But about this like TikTok dude, I'm not on TikTok, but this TikTok guy that accidentally captured a giant on a hillside.
Stop it, you motherfuckers! Did I not bring this up last week?
I don't know, maybe.
I've been.
Oh, I gotta be quite honest, dude. Sometimes I just totally zone out when you go on your rant or go on your topics. Is I don't know if you're telling the truth or not.
Oh, fuck off. I've been ranting and raving about the giant for a better part of a week and a half. These fucking idiots. God, you could
be fucking set up.
Let me holla at you, boy, real quick. These fucking idiots will believe anything.
Yeah,
The video is a dude driving with another dude, and he pans over off the highway to a mountain in the distance. I think they're in Colorado somewhere, and he's like, whoa, my God, there's a person on top of that hill. There's a person. It is an unmoving fucking object on top of a hill. He's like, it's a giant, and just plasters the words, is this a giant, all over the screen. Anyway, people are fucking spazzing out. It took approximately 30 minutes for someone to Google Earth it and be like, that's a fucking cell phone tower. And you know what these dickheads do? Now all the videos, no, bro, the government went and built a cell phone tower overnight to cover it up. It's like, you fucking beanheads.
You know, you never know, Joel. I didn't see it, but no.
Fuck me, man. I didn't see it. I believe it. Okay, here we go.
But he's dead.
The giant?
No, the kid. He went missing.
He didn't. No, he didn't. Listen, yes, tell me if you can hear this. Tell me if you can hear this.
Yes.
Okay.
Out here in Amish, smoking big doinks in Amish.
I've never seen this before. How do you know he's dead?
He died. He was like a famous viral kid. Man, that made my computer go crazy. What the fuck? Oh, dude. See that video of that dude get lit on fire in that parking garage in China?
No.
That shit was crazy.
Oh, the one the dude accidentally lighted himself on fire in an elevator. That shit's fucked up.
Listen, the one where he's fucking drinking in the elevator. That's one of the crazier videos I've ever seen, just because like it's all his drunken stupidity that gets him into that mess. Like there's
I mean, I thought that the video was going to die with him dead.
Dude, I'm sure he inhaled enough fire to die.
I mean, he had a fucking he couldn't have made that. There's no way.
Dude, they say that even if the burns on your body aren't that bad, if you're inhaling fire, it's your respiratory system, you're fucked.
Weird.
Dude, holy shit, wait. We have to talk about this.
Let's go.
So, and it's always hard when this happens on this show, or I assume for any podcast or any show where you joke about a lot of stuff. We have really gone in on the dude I'm about to bring up, but I'm not trying to make fun of him right now.
Okay.
Fucking Jeremy Renner, bro.
Dude, what the fuck?
Dude, so did you hear, like, yesterday someone from his camp finally leaked to reporters, like, the truth about his injuries and shit?
No.
Fuck me, dude. A 14,000-pound snowplow ran him over, and when they found him, his chest was fully crushed. His whole left side was gone. His leg was shredded up and basically gone. He lost almost all his blood, they said. Like, crazy. They said he died over and over again.
But he had an arm in that picture. He had both.
I didn't say anything about his arms.
He said his whole left side was gone.
No, his chest. I'm sorry, his chest was like all crushed in and gone. Like, dude, the way this lady describes it's like horrific. She said it was like extremely traumatic chest injury.
Like how did it happen?
I'm assuming he just like got out. Maybe, dude, my theory is probably going to end up being some like probably not like a mechanical failure like an Anton Yelkin thing, but I'm assuming he was working, got off the snowplow, didn't realize it was moving, and got in its way somehow.
Dude.
Because he posted about that snowplow a fucking lot leading up to that happening. He loved that dude, he loved that fucking thing. His whole internet persona now is alpha male out in the snow, in the mountains working. That's his whole Instagram thing now.
And he got done over by his favorite snowplow.
By his favorite fucking snowplow, bro.
Damn.
Really makes you think, bro. Maybe we should stay out of the snow.
I've only seen snow like 2 or 3 times in my life, man. And I'd never been around a snowplow. I didn't even know that there was a machine that plowed snow. I did not know that.
You've never seen The Simpsons?
I mean, dude, it's so fucking crazy how many people just do Simpson quotes or refer to the Simpsons to me and I'm like, I have no idea what that is. Like The Simpsons. Like I've probably seen 3 episodes.
That's wild to me. There was an episode where Homer starts a plow company and he called himself Mr. Plow. And there's like a phone number and a jingle. And so Vans put out some snow boots for a while that had Mr. Plow on them and the phone number. They were very ugly.
Vans? What's your favorite snowplow? I mean, it's just a weird. It's just a bizarre accent to hear. Like one of the I guess he's an A-lister, right?
Yeah.
One of the famous. He's like in the Marvel universe.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
No, I think Hawkeye was the end of it. But I mean, yeah, he was. So I just looked it up to see if I could find it. It looks like they said he's home. He went home yesterday or an hour ago, 23 hours ago. Mm-hmm. I'd say that it seems like if you piece all the stories together that he's extremely fucking lucky.
No, absolutely. No, dude, seriously, it's not funny. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's insane. I hate that it's, dude, I think he's a decent actor. We've gone so off on him on this show that I was like, how do you bring up Renner almost dying without making it funny?
Why I think you mean you.
Oh, for sure.
So, I don't celebrate Jeremy Renner's failures like you do, or whatever you were doing. Something about his band. Didn't you have a band?
It was just that he put out those fucking music videos, and I just couldn't handle it.
Dude, I gotta tell you, man. There's speaking of fucking music videos of people's music careers, somebody I am fucking wholeheartedly rooting for is Corey fucking Feldman, dude. Dude.
Yes. So I assume you saw the tour videos where he's fucking getting it. Who knew, bro? Who knew? Nah, it's his vocals, and some of those are on point too.
Dude, but he's just but it's something obviously he's been doing ever since he's a little kid.
It means the world to him.
It's like he's not I gotta give it to him. He's not getting into music now. He's been doing it ever since he was a kid. There's videos upon videos upon videos of performances of him doing this.
Specifically, this style's been what he's been doing since Dream a Little Dream came out.
And dude, I gotta imagine. And dude, even when he did that one weird ass performance on that morning show,
he went for it.
Dude, it was cringy as fuck. It was hard to watch, but the whole time I was watching it, I'm like, that's fucking Corey Feldman, man. That's badass.
That's badass.
I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for that dude, man. I really am.
No, I am too. It's a miracle he's not been murdered. With the shit he says and stuff. It's a fucking miracle he's even around.
Oh, about what?
Dude, all the sex stuff in Hollywood and whatever with all the kids.
Yeah.
Bro, he fucking straight up brought that shit up on The View, and Barbara Walters said, you're ruining the whole industry. What? What?
Dude, R.I.P. Wawa.
Yeah, for real, bro. Look, she was a great journalist. She had some really fucking bad takes occasionally, though.
Well, yeah, don't they all? But I did not know that happened with Wawa. I figured she'd be really intrigued to get to the bottom.
Dude. And if you really, I didn't mean to, but I accidentally went down a rabbit hole of her not being a great person the day she died, just trying to find some good interview clips from her. Bro, the way she talked to Dolly Parton, the way she talked to Lady Gaga, the way she talked to Corey Feldman, bro, there are some videos out there where she's kind of cunty.
Well, yeah. Joel, you can't win them all.
That's fine. I'm just saying, let's cancel her.
It's a nice show where we're like, man, you probably shouldn't have said that. Joel, I was actually thinking about this earlier today about you and me, but it's just and how you're so righteous sometimes.
Self-righteous. I because I don't earn it, so self-righteous.
Yeah, you definitely don't earn it. And I'm like, man, I think Joel thinks he's a genuinely good person.
I am a genuinely good person, but there's so many requirements that come with you getting that.
And you tick off all the boxes, huh?
Well, I'm saying for other people to get that out of me, you got to really tick every box. I don't have time for you.
For me?
For people that are not in that realm.
So, I was just thinking about it. I wasn't like brushing my teeth being like, fuck this motherfucker. He's fucking self-righteous. I was just like brushing my teeth and I was like, Joel's a little self-righteous, isn't he?
Yeah, but I'm also very open with my own flaws, so I feel like it's fine.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. Yes, I am. Shit. You find anybody else who's made 168 hours where they just talk shit about themselves.
Dude, there's a while there where it sounded like we were there's a like when we first started the show, there was a couple episodes where it was like almost as if you were it sounded like you were saving, like if you were after I would get off the show, it'd be like, I wonder if Doug's gonna be back next week.
Yeah,
I feel a lot better now, thanks.
Things have changed. Dude, I gotta show you.
Do you think that there's good? Do you think that bad people can become good people?
Sure. Of course.
I do too.
I just don't think that is a good. I think that gets used a lot now as like an atonement for like okay, just bring it up, get it out of the way. The Andrew Callahan shit sucks.
What happened?
You're the one who sent me his fucking apology.
Andrew Callahan. Who's Andrew Callahan?
All Gas, No Brakes, Channel 5.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
I
you
don't
did.
Bro,
no way. I'm fixing to show you right now. I even responded back to you and said that I was sad about it.
What? It couldn't have been me.
I'm going to show you right now.
What do you do?
So he's the dude who does all the interviews, and he just came out with the documentary, This Place Rules. He got accused of sexual assault and being kind of a bad dude by like a bunch of people a few days ago.
Wow.
And he did a apology. Yeah, see?
From me?
Yeah. And then I replied, I'm low-key pretty upset about... Oh, wait. Did I send it to you? Oh, I sent it to you. I'm sorry. Yeah, so this dude, you would know his shit if you saw it. Almost every video.
I know what you're talking about.
So he just released this phenomenally good documentary on HBO about everything that started in COVID that led up to January 6th, just like all the misinformation and all the interviews he did to kind of try to show everyone's brains were at that time. And he did this really good week of interviews where he went on all these news channels and really held his own against some bullshit questions and stuff. And everything seemed like to just be going so well for him, dude. In my opinion, he should have earned a Pulitzer for the shit he did in 2020. Like, it was insanely good journalism. And then like I think it was like maybe a week and a half ago, I started seeing like a couple of TikToks or like a couple of Reddit posts about, I think like this person accused him of this and this and that. And then it just snowballed and he disappeared. And then he came back and made this 5-minute apology video, which is hands down probably the best apology video I've ever seen. But it's also like, damn it, you fucked up your brand integrity, bro. You were the beacon of light. You know what I mean? Now you're just a fucking other dude who committed sexual assault. Like, come on, man. How many fucking times?
Well, I didn't know that. And so, I mean, don't know what to say.
Oh, no, I just think I'm just saying, I think that was to tie in with what you were saying. I think bad people can do good things. I think good people can do bad things. I think atonement is really the difference between good and bad. But also, if
I don't know if atonement's the right word. It's not, you know what I mean?
Is that not the word for when you beg for forgiveness?
I think what you're, to be atoned is contrition, maybe.
Yes, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah. And so, but to be contrite, I was raised Catholic.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. But you know, contrition, to be contrite is probably more what you're saying, but there is a bad, like, so, and this is me doing it right now. It's like, after all the shit that we did growing up, I keep on saying we because it feels better to say we than me, because really, you know what I mean? I always it's always easier to say we, because you think about the bullshit you did in your kid and all the people you hurt and all the people that hurt you and all the excuses you made. They hurt me, so I'm going to hurt them. And then what does it matter, because I'm a piece of shit, so doesn't matter. There's no rules for me to follow. All that stuff, it's a lot better to say. It's a lot easier when you say that stuff out loud and you say we instead of me, because when you're alone doing it, you're like, I am the worst person on the fucking planet.
Yeah.
But the truth is, it's always me. It's all, even if you and I robbed a store together, which we never have, but I'm just using it as a thing, but it still would be me,
Yeah.
So with that said,
no, I mean, that makes perfect sense. I think that it's important to let people work on themselves, but that doesn't necessarily mean you get to keep your platform of influence.
Thank you for interrupting me. So let me get back to what I was saying, Joseph. God damn it. What was I saying? Oh, so anyways, it's like, when you go through everything and like you go through these healing processes and begging for forgiveness or looking for forgiveness, realizing some people don't even want your apology and move on, kind of whatever it may be, that takes that apology or that fixing yourself or becoming better. It doesn't just happen in a 5-minute apology video. It takes essentially a lifetime to get it back, or to let's just say heal. I know it might be cheesy, but for a lack of a better expression, to heal yourself and to heal the others you've hurt and the others that have hurt you, and the self-forgiveness and stuff. It doesn't, if you get caught fucking up, it is the act of contrition is to make a 5-minute sincere apology video. Sure, that's a good start, but it doesn't stop there. It's not all right,
sure,
behind me. It's like, dude, it takes. It's just a lifetime of commitment, and in a lifetime of grief. It's how you manage your grief, and it's how you take these lessons and apply them to the next step. Because every single person, every single day, is going to make some kind of mistake. If it's forgetting to put on your blinker when you meant any, you know what I mean, just to fucking saying the wrong thing to somebody, or accidentally harming somebody. Like the scale is huge.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But the goal is, and this is obviously the way I look at it. It's like, this is a lifetime. These are things that I've done when I was younger, and there's things I'm going to do in my future that I'm not going to be proud of. But it's like, in those moments, it's, what do you do with that? And I like to look at it as everything I've done in my past, especially because obviously the future thing is like, you're trying your best to avoid that. And so every mistake that I've made, it's like, no, I can't just say I'm sorry and then it's done. It's like, this is something I'm going to have to put into my pile or into my bag of things that I've done wrong and all that grief. And I have to carry this, and I have to use this as reminders daily of what to do better the next time around, or the next step I take. Does that make sense?
Yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%.
So an apology video is just not good enough. It's like 2 years from now, 5 years from now, it's like, are you still fucking up? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna make another apology video. Yeah. So it's like, it's about taking those steps forward and using that grief as a platform, and all that trouble that you've caused, or has been done to you, or whatever. It's like using that as your platform to be like, this is a good example of what I never want to happen again to anybody in my life.
Right. Right.
So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is, an apology video is one thing, but the actual act of trying to be better yourself and to become a good person, because this offends a lot of people. I genuinely don't believe there's such thing as a good person.
Sure. Yeah.
I feel like there's always
not by the metrics that we put on people. No.
Yeah. I think there is good in everybody, and I think that everybody is doing their best to bring it completely out, but it's just not possible. And even if you are in somebody's eyes and in your own eyes, a great person, you know what I mean? There's like extremely right wing, Trump supporting, like gay hating, like anti-LGBTQ, like to the point of like wishing death upon them, that truly believe that they are good people and that's the right thing to do.
Sure.
And
everybody believes they're playing for the right team.
So it's like, yeah. So it's like, that's why I say it's impossible to be a good person, because there's always gonna be somebody on the other side that just cannot gather what, or even put into perspective your point of view.
Sure.
You know?
No, yeah, we see that daily. We see that constantly. I mean, there's the whole discourse is built around contradictions now. Rules for thee and not for me is sort of a mindset and a mantra now. Like, but I 1,000% see where you're coming from, and you're right.
I think it's a little bit. What I said is pretty generic. I think.
I don't think so. I thought it was extremely well said. Because
I didn't create that
idea.
That train of thought.
That's fine. It's just a normal train of thought that people should have. Maybe that's the problem. Everybody's out there trying to have an original thought when they should just find something that matters.
Yeah, well, you know, let's go to Andrew Callahan. Yeah, this stuff's coming out about him now. I haven't read about it. Hopefully, it's not, you know, like too severe. But it's like that.
And for the women, not for him. Like, if fuck it, if he did something severe, then he should be in trouble. But I hope that he didn't do anything too nasty.
No, yeah, and so, but what that says is like, yeah, dude, you're just like, it sucks and it's horrible. But the is, and this is not like. It's like a 5-minute video. It's one thing again, but it's like, dude, you gotta
actions.
Yes, you have to
actions. Okay. So that was extremely well said. I think that probably does it for our actual good content. I want to show you that settled the whole episode. Now people can be like, I really got something out of this.
Fuck, man. They're going to,
no, that was really, I actually am really impressed by that. I don't really have much to add to it.
Thanks, Joel. I appreciate it. Hey, I'm going to get some more coffee.
Okay. I'm going to have something on the screen for you when you get back.
Are you shorts?
So, I have a couple things I want to show everybody. I'm going to wait for him to come back, though. They're all pretty dumb. You guys watching Last of Us? I'm going to bring it up with Doug, but he hasn't played the game. And so I'm like trying to figure out how to get him to play the game. I think there's this trial where he can download and play like the first 2 or 3 hours right now. And I think that probably, if he's not terrible, I think he should be able to get through where the first episode gets through. So I recommend that to him. All right. So I don't know if you heard about this, but we got these in at work. Do you know about this?
I don't see anything yet. Oh, dude, I asked you. Remember that this is something I sent you a post about, and you told me that you got you and Caroline got a 6-pack sent to y'all or something like that.
No. We got it in at work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet. I've got a 6-pack of it in the fridge, but
I've heard it's better than Sierra Mist.
Oh, you've talked to somebody who's drank it?
No, just not personally, just online.
Yeah, I'm assuming it must taste different than Sierra Mist. Right?
And
they wouldn't
just Sierra Mist is owned by Pepsi, right?
Yeah.
so this isn't like, this is just them trying to rebrand.
This is Pepsi Sprite.
Yes, but I'm saying like this is just them. This isn't like another like corporation trying to get into the soda market.
No. This is Pepsi killed Sierra Mist and introduced this new drink as their Sprite alternative. So yeah. I'm assuming it's not just a name change. See, look, Sierra Mist was fine for a Pizza Hut exclusive soda, but when you started seeing it in stores, it sucked.
Dude, no, Sierra Mist always sucked. The only exclusive fucking drink out of a fountain that is that I will fucking be truly upset and not even care to have the bag of food if it's not there. It's Baja Blast.
Yeah, or for a while the Orange High C at McDonald's was pretty popular.
Oh, yes, so good. You know what? I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you, but
no, that's all. I just wanted to show the drink.
Something that I'm like really disappointed in myself about. I never tried the fucking hot Mountain Dew.
It's awful. It was fucking awful.
I know, but I wanted to try it, and I totally never got around to it.
I never in my life have drank something that the second it touched my lips, Doug, the second it touched my lips, my body went into shock and was like, we're going to have the worst fucking heartburn of our life. And they were right, bro.
Do this. To the camera.
It was awful. It was fucking atrocious. It was fucking atrocious. The only worst drink I've had recently was the Dreamland by Coke.
No, that was Twilight.
No.
No, Dreamland was another one. So like that's okay. But the Twilight one was
Space and Dreamland were the two that I had, and I fucking hated both of them.
Dude, yeah, that Twilight Dream or Space Time one, it tasted flat. It was just flat.
It was flat.
Coke.
It was fucking awful. And it said space flavor, and I'm thinking, the fuck do you know?
Dude, you think that freaking astronauts like crave the astronaut ice cream? Oh my god, it's giving me chills thinking about biting into astronaut ice cream.
No, I don't know. Maybe. It depends on how much they had to have it, probably.
It's just so weird.
I want to bring up something, but I don't want to. I want to cover a base real quick. Have you played? You have not played The Last of Us yet, correct?
No, but I am definitely intrigued. I didn't realize that it was that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Like,
it is widely considered to be the best game ever made.
Yeah, I see. I'm a pussy, dude. I get scared.
You wouldn't be scared by this game. It's much more action oriented than that. But, or you know what? Actually, I want to say that it's not widely considered to be the best game ever made. It's widely considered to have the best story in a game.
Like I'm scared of Dead. I don't even want to play Dead Space because I'm too scared.
Dead Space is scary. This is not like that. But I was gonna say the show is phenomenal so far. But the very first thing that happens in the first game is such an emotional moment for the player that I don't want you to watch the show yet because I want you to play it first and experience it because it's exactly the same. So I have something for you. So
is it 2-player?
No, but it is. They did just so the second one has a PS5 version and runs fucking incredibly on the PS5. But the first one was a PS3 game that got remastered for the PS4, so it was fairly old at this point. And they did a full remake of it and released it a couple months ago of the first one on PS5. And it's extremely expensive. It's like $70 because it's one of the Sony exclusives. But to coincide with the show, they released a 2-hour trial. So you can download the game and play 2 hours of it. No matter how far you get, we know what we're doing. So we made it to like the 3rd level last night, just burning through it because we played it so many times. But you could get the first episode out of the way as long as you don't suck. You could get 2 hours of that game to get through the first episode and then watch the first episode because it's so good. And I don't want any of it to get spoiled for you. But so many people are watching and talking about it that it's going to get spoiled for you eventually.
I mean, I could give it a shot. Like I said, I'm terrible at video games, by the way.
This one's pretty easy.
My timing, it's like, dude, it's so crazy how it translates to how I played sports. I was so bad at fucking sports.
Your hand-eye coordination or what?
I have horrible timing. Horrible. Yeah. And it's translating into God of War. Bro, speaking of amazing stories, and hopefully this becomes they make this a movie. God of War Ragnarok. I really had no desire to play this game. I was like, all right, came with the package. Remember, I got the PS5, and you're like, I was going to get the Call of Duty one. You're like, Doug, just wait till, you're like, Doug, let me shoot it to you. It's like, God of War Ragnarok's coming out. You should wait for that one. I'm like, sure, Joel. And you're like, it's going to be great. I'm like, okay. So I did. And you're right. So I freaking no, but I didn't get around to it. I played Ghost of T. I played Ratchet and Clank, which was amazing.
Guardians?
No, I didn't play that. But anyways, and so now I'm finally to it, and I've been working on it for almost a month, dude. I'm only 25% in.
I have the same issue with I have the same issue when I'm playing tougher new games, man. It takes me a while.
But dude, I don't know. I mean, it's this moment that I have when I'm playing these games. I'm like, I'm so bad at this game. It's never going to get easier. And by the time it gets easier, the game's going to be over. Yeah. Then I realized that these games are fucking long as fuck.
Yep.
And and I do understand they are designed to be that way. Ghost of Tsushima, they had the same issue. I almost stopped playing it, but I just like went through some message boards. I asked some people that played the game, like, don't stop. It is simply, it's going to get to the point where you realize it's your build out, like your gear, like that. I'm like, okay. So Ghost T got pretty easy.
Oh yeah,
at a certain
dude. By the end of Ghost of T, I was walking into villages and flat clearing them like nothing, bro.
Dude, I was a god.
Yeah,
mode.
bro, like nothing, bro. Just perched on rooftops, taking motherfuckers out, bro.
Yeah, and just like kind of like Doctor Manhattan style. Like I'm so bored. You know,
I was just wiping out enemies.
yeah, dude, it's so like, so God of War, like the build outs and stuff. I mean, they are still. I'm getting a little bit better at it, but they're so over my fucking head.
Just
And,
dude. I'm not to interrupt, but like that's a huge issue for me. Is I'll go on message boards to try to play stuff like Elden Ring or whatever. Every time I try to give one of those fucking games a shot, I make it 5 minutes before I'm on a message board, and they all have the same. Got to make sure you're min-maxing your crit chances, and you get a -5% armor increase if you use the blue flower. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Where are you guys finding all this shit?
So like Amanda, like, you know, is like pretty annoyed with this whole PS5 thing. She thinks it's taking over. But dude, I freaking play PS5. I drink coffee. I go to work. I go for my runs. I hang out with the family. It's like, you know, and she's like, all you want to do is play PS5. It's like you're sitting in the corner of the couch with the movie on that you want to watch, and you're fucking literally filing through TikTok. You know,
yeah,
it's like what the fuck? It's like. But with that said, and I was telling her yesterday, like she's like, she came in the room and she made a point. I'm like, I guess I like being. Amanda said to me yesterday, like full blown, like she's like, it's time to go to bed. I'm like, but she's like, come to bed. I'm like, okay. And so I was like, put a movie on. She's like, turn the TV off. I'm like, why'd you tell me to come in here? If you're, and she's like, I'm not even tired. And it's like, she's like, well, you just, and she just looked at me with a smile. She's like, you like being bossed around? And I'm like, well, I was like,
send me $100.
And no, and that's what I'm like, and they're like, kind of like, I'm like, I don't like being bossed around, but I do like when Amanda, I do put the power into Amanda's hand to eliminate choices for me.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do the same.
So it's like when she's like, it's like, oh yeah, I don't have to. I give her the power to like make decisions for me. So my indecision or my, you know, powering through. So, anyways.
No, I 1000% understand what you mean. Sorry, dude. Rocky, I think, needs to shit. He is fucking going crazy at my ankles right now.
Anyways, yeah, but all it's really getting at is this God of War Ragnarok. I am like, Ghost of Tsushima was a little bit predictable in the story, but it's such a beautiful game and it really is a great game. But this fucking story in God of War is fucking badass. It's so good. So I'm really just, I don't know. It's whoever has it and hasn't started playing it, or if you're deciding to get it, Joel, dude, clear some space.
It's in my log. I fucked up waiting so long because I've got Dead Space next week, Hogwarts the week after that. There's like, I don't know when I'm going to get to it, but it's on my list. I'll probably wait till it hits like $20 and then grab it.
Dude, it's badass. I also got Jedi, the Jedi Plus game, and I even downloaded Fallout, but I don't have time for them.
Dude, I'd dive into Fallout with you if you wanted to see what we can make happen on it. It's not a great game, but it's fun. The Jedi one is actually, I'm replaying it right now, and holy fuck, it's like there are difficulty spikes in that game that aren't like about anything except exploration. And fuck, I'm really bad at like, did I go through this door already? You know
yeah,
what I mean? Man, dude, and the map in this game is garbage. So I'll just be like, well, I don't think I've gone through this door, and then I'll realize, because it's one of those games where it's not linear. You're in an area, but you have to continue to go back and forth across the area. You know what I mean? Like you may go to this room now, but you may also need to be back in it later. So you're constantly walking back and forth, and I'll just be like thinking I'm doing the right thing, to realize I'm almost out of the map and I've walked the complete wrong direction for hours or whatever. It's like,
yeah. And I mean, I'm so new to this, and it's just like all these people, like all these things. Remember I was telling you my fucking build up my controller? I'm like, yo, dude, I had like the X for evade and I'm like, it's driving me nuts. I had to personally go and change it to circle, like my dodge and everything to circle.
Yeah.
I go and I'm like watching playthrough stuff, and it's like apparently that's like, so I'm like, oh, I guess I do know somewhat, because like that's like a pro move.
Yeah.
Just put your evade to circle. Like, oh, all right. Thanks to go for that.
If you ever end up playing Returnal, Returnal is crushingly hard, but it's really addicting. But the first thing you have to do when you get to Returnal is open it up and change all the controls, because they're mapped so poorly. If you remap them, the game becomes a little bit easier. But like they're talking about, push this button, hold these two, fucking run. It's like, I can't do that, bro. Make it circle. What the fuck?
Yeah, I put on auto sprint and I put circle for dodge. and it's been fucking much easier. But then, like, you know, another thing about the build outs, like to your Leviathan axe, which is from the last game as well, apparently. Yep. And your I guess all your weapons in the Blades of Chaos, the highest upgrade is 9. And it's not something you just don't get these upgrades. You have to like do like storyline missions and stuff like that. So you come across like there's these things like berserkers. Once you get this like fucking hilt, you can go and do these side quests. Essentially, it's like these undead fucking giant Vikings until the fight. And I'm like cleaning up for a little bit. I'm like, yeah, I kick some ass. I'm like, oh fuck. And then you go and do one, and it's like just get smoked. Just smoked. Yeah. It's fucking crazy. And it's like, oh, you have to have upgrade 9. And I'm like, well, I've been playing this game for fucking 20 hours, it feels like. And that's like, I look at it, it's like, you're 15% done with the story. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well,
it's crazy.
The 15% is for the whole game. That includes side missions and new game plus and all that stuff. So it's not as bad as it seems, but it is bad.
I got things that I didn't even know I had. You know what I mean? Because these minis probably like, say bing, and I look, I'm like, oh, I start reading it, it's gone.
Yeah, no, that's
where do you find that at?
My biggest pet peeve is when a tutorial will pop up, but I don't notice the tutorial popped up quick enough, and then I can't find the tutorial, so I can never use that thing. It's happening to me a lot. I've stopped playing Sonic Frontiers because that keeps happening. They'll give you a move, and you have to use it on the next enemy, but it just doesn't ever fucking tell you how.
Bro, I played Sonic Frontier for about 2 hours, and I do not like it.
It takes about 6 hours to really get into it. You have to make it out of the first area before it really starts clicking. I kind of regret getting it.
Like the exploration map or whatever before you can actually do the levels is so lame. So fucking lame.
What are you talking about?
Like the explorations sections between the cyber before like the traditional.
You mean that you're saying that you don't like the stuff in between the typical Sonic levels that you get? That's the whole game.
The music horrible. The bad guys are stupid. It's dumb, dude. I'm about to I got it for me and Link to play together. There's no 2-player.
Oh yeah, I mean Sonic games.
Is there no 2-player game? Yes, there is. Sonic has always had a 2-player.
With Knuckles for sure, or with Tails. I mean Tails.
Dude, no, Sonic's always had a double screen. Anyways, is there any game that you can have 2-player in the same home?
Local co-op, that Ninja Turtles game.
That's what I'm going to have to get for me and Link.
That shit just doesn't exist anymore, man. Nobody, and that's the sad thing is like, I mean, if you really want that, you would go with Nintendo, but even those games now are mostly online. The local co-op, dude, even Halo Infinite that just came out didn't have split screen. Fucking absurd.
Really?
Fucking absurd. A Halo game where you can't play with your friends. Absurd.
Damn. Oh, so 2 things I want to throw out there. Maybe Nils could be somebody to give us an opinion on this. Niall.
Nil.
I used to work with a guy named Nils. So, and then all of our other customers, like, the screen
This motherfucker just threw us under the bus so hard.
No, I was gonna say Morgan, but if we no, so if you watch the last episode, this way we did the screens for the back and forth, which I actually prefer.
I liked it.
Or the split that we keep. I think the back
and forth was good.
And then, what else? Oh, yeah. Me and Joel are talking about playing some games together.
What are you playing?
And would that be cool? And like we can do on the clips. Anyways, that's it.
So I am, actually, I'll just tell you this off air. I need to take this dickhead out. He needs to poop. I think we got to cut it 7 minutes short.
Don't you have a fucking partner, a wife, another guardian of that dog that could take him out?
I mean, yeah, we can just keep going though too. It's not like that big of a deal. You're talking about go and get her to do it, then I got to hear about that the rest of fuck that. Just wait, bro.
Are you ever in the same room together?
99% of the time. She's not gonna be in here with me while I do this shit. Why?
I mean, are you in the room with her? Oh, that's right. I remember you telling me that you make sure that you like stand in the corner while she does her stuff. So she makes sure she's doing it.
No, we what
off script.
One of the main reasons we picked this apartment was so that we would have the office, so we could get away from each other to do our stuff. But you know. Oh, shit the bed, Doug.
Are you still in love? Do y'all kiss?
Of course.
On lips?
Yeah, and we got the new baby, little Miss Daisy.
Oh yeah, how's the dog doing?
She's so good. She's a fucking nightmare, Doug.
What'd you name it?
Well, Caroline named it Daisy Doomsday. She mostly calls it Doom. I have decided that her name is Miss Piddle.
Oh, okay. Huh?
Miss Piddle.
All right, thanks for watching another episode
Miss
of
Piddle.
Doug.
I'm Joel, and you can click right up here to watch last week's episode.
Or right here to subscribe to the channel.
Is that going to work if we're splitting the video?
Who gives a shit? And leave a comment for the algorithm. That would help us out. And yeah,
We'll see you soon.
Spotify and all that stuff. Bye.